Strava. If you don't know what Strava is, you probably haven't been on my channel long enough. Strava is basically Facebook for runners and cyclists. Get on Strava. It's a great way to log your training. Big fan of Strava. Anyway, we have a bit of controversy right now. So on Cycling Weekly, which is a great little thing, we have Strava JP returns. Alright, Strava's JP. Now, I found out who JP was yesterday. It's not Rowan Dennis. It's not actually a pro. It's someone from UK named, I won't say his last name, but his first name is David. If he doesn't take down his account, I'll do a video tomorrow exposing who JP is. But JP, David, from UK, just wanted to have a bit of a troll, bit of banter. But it's gotten a bit carried away because he's gotten a few Strava segments. Got a few of my. He's been sniping my Strava segments, so he's getting personal. Travis Tygart's in the case. But Strava, if you don't know what Strava is, it's basically where you can download all your Garmin data from your ride and run, and there's leaderboard. This is get on Strava. If you're not in fucking Strava, you should be. So basically, we have people going, "Who's JP?" You know, things like that. His rides are getting flagged. I just got an email from Strava then, and they said they're clamping down on this sort of stuff. So Cycling Weekly talked about a slightly disgruntled rider who had previously held several Norton Summit KOMs and Duran rider on Strava. Actually, I didn't hold the Norton Summit KOM. I held some off Norton. Actually, a couple on Norton Summit, but not the main one. That was Thomas de Gent, 1106. Anyway, so they mentioned me in there. They put up my video. The identity of JP has been a mystery. It's not a mystery anymore. His name is David. I know his last name. I know his Strava profile. We're coming for you, David. Unless you take him down. But I think Strava's, for now, the identity of JP remains a mystery. It doesn't anymore. We know who JP is. This was done February 17th, so a couple of days ago. The date today here in Australia is the 19th. So 2 days ago, we do know who JP is. Let's have a look at what JP did on Strava. So we found JP just puts up rides to troll. Just puts up rides to troll. JP vegan gains. We'll get to him in a second, but let's have a look here. So he's just stealing KOMs around the place, stealing my KOMs. Let's have a look-see. So he's deliberately just sniping my little KOMs because I'm one of the most followed people on Strava. I am a bit of a target for trolling, and I am a bit of a troll myself, so I guess it comes with territory. But I don't do this sort of stuff. So JP grabbed, let's have a look at the data. So we have here, so he basically reckons he went out that day and did a what extra, and you know, I mean, it's just trolling there. So what you can do, if someone does put up fake stuff, you can flag it. Just go there, go flag. Bad other JP is a troll account, and we just flag it. I mean, Strava is taking troll accounts more seriously right now. I mean, it did start off as a bit of banter, but I mean, if you're going to do a troll account, you know, like I've done e-bike. I mean, I've put up data on Strava where I'm obviously on an e-bike. I'm just showing how fast an e-bike can go. And then obviously I delete the ride, but just to show how fast an e-bike can go. But I wouldn't keep that sort of stuff up. Which brings me to the question: how is David, aka JP, doing these fake things? He's very good at data manipulation. He's creating TCX files, manipulating them, uploading them to Garmin Connect, and then dropping them down to a Garmin, and then upload to Strava. If you know what you're doing, it's not too hard to do. I wouldn't know how to do it. So I went out on an e-bike. I'll show you in a second what bike I used. I went out on an e-bike. I created a false account called JP Vegan Gains, just trolling. I was trolling JP, who was trolling me, who was trolling others. So we just created a fake account temporarily. I'll take this down after this video's up. But I just wanted to show you how easy it is. People can do it. So I didn't create a file. I actually put a power meter on my e-bike. I'll show you that later on, but you can see the power there, it's all legit. And I said I weighed 80 kilos, so this 83 kilos, this is about 7 watts per kilo. So 7 watts per kilo is what Chris Froome or Lance Armstrong or Richie Porte could hold for at least 30 minutes. And I hold it for 10 minutes on the e-bike. That is some serious fucking power. So if I weighed 83 kilos, I'll be averaging 583. watts for 10 minutes. Anyone who trains a power meter knows that's huge, but that's 7 watts per kilo. 7 watts per kilo is what you need to do to be able to win the GC of any big tour. At least 7 watts per 6.8 maybe if it's a low level field. But 7 watts per kilo for half an hour and you'll win the Tour de France. You'll be a contender. You'll be a contender in any of the world's big races. So that's how easy it is to create fake accounts on Strava, upload Strava data. Thankfully though, finally Strava is clamping down on these fake accounts. And so if you do suspect someone of putting up fake data, just flag it and write troll account or bad data, and simple as that. Another example of a popular segment that's got a troll time on it, Mount Lofty. This is a very popular one in Australia, here in South Australia, very, very popular. 2000, that's a lot for a running segment. But you got this punter here, Nigel Howden, claims he did a 21:05, which is like, Chris Weigel is like elite level triathlete, like really fucking fast runner, like, you know, low 15, sub 15 runner. Nigel Howden, he can't even run a 5K faster than me, but he put a minute uphill, and Nigel's a heavy guy compared to Chris and myself. He put a minute into him, and he still thinks he did it. That's absolute rubbish. He put 2 minutes into me. I'd put $100,000 on it. Nigel Howden could not beat me. He could not do that time. And it's created a bit of banter. Someone even said, I want to see infamous Nigel Howden doing to battle it out up the mountain for top spot. I couldn't beat Chris Weigel, and neither could Nigel. Nigel is so arrogant, he thinks he could beat Chris Weigel, the elite level triathlete, up a fucking steep track. This is hilarious. Old Duranite has a point here, Mr. Howden. The $1 million question is whether you can prove him wrong. Are you a pussy? Nigel is an arrogant pussy, and he can't beat me up Mount Lofty. But he likes to keep his data up and take it away from everyone. You have a lot of people who believe it. Even Katie Veloport says he believes that Nigel did run that time. Well, I'll put money on it Nigel didn't run that time. Because what happens is you control it. There's a thing called data EPO, digital EPO for Strava. And you can basically just put your file in and it'll just speed up everything up. Alright, so that's what some people are doing. If you are aware of it, just flag it. And obviously, you're going to get trolls trolling, and that's just how it is. But if you get called out for trolling, then obviously take down what you've put up and let the real leaders stay on the leaderboard. There you go. That's how easy it is to create fake files, fake accounts, fake data, even with legit power data on an e-bike, etc. If you can pretend you run up mountains fast and elite level triathletes, put a minute into them just by going on digital EPO and tweaking it like Nigel Howden's done. And you keep it up, and just keep it up for years. Pretend, oh, I could run that time. That's reality on Strava. That's the world we live in. People are going to cheat. They're going to take shortcuts, and they're going to pretend they didn't. Just deny everything, like Franz Stamfel once said. Deny, deny, deny. I love Strava. I rate it highly. I promote it more than anyone on the planet who doesn't even work for Strava, because I think it's a great little community there. And it brings out different elements of the human mind and human ego, etc. People get offended, it's crazy, but end of the day, just get out there on your bike, on your runs, on your walks, have fun. We'll see you on Strava. Post your thoughts and questions down below. Let's get a bit more discussion going. Thumbs up to Strava for making it more legit now. Strava's getting more in the spotlight with social media. It's a great thing. More and more pros are on there, so Strava wants to make it look like their company is legit, and Strava is legit. There's still a few trolls on there like Nigel Howden, etc., but things are getting cleaned up, and that's good. That's good for the legit Strava user. So yeah, leave your comments and questions down below. We'll see you on the road or the trails.